Watching this video will reveal the precise number of Polkadot tokens you'll need to retire in just 5 years. Suffice it to say, the number may surprise you. Working from 9 to 5 every day is not always fulfilling. It may be for some people, but if you'd ask me, I'd much rather spend time with my loved ones, go fishing, or just make YouTube videos. Currently, achieving the goal of financial freedom may seem far-fetched. Most nations have retirement ages that are too old for you to be physically capable of accomplishing everything you've always wanted to. Therefore, the objective should be to retire at the peak of your physical and mental prowess. In this video, we'll look at the Web 3.0 solution dubbed Polkadot, which offers our generation one of the best chances yet to retire early. Before we continue, a brief request from us. If you find value in this video, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss our valuable crypto content in the future. Now off to answer the question, how much Polkadot tokens do you need to retire in just 5 years? In the early days of cryptocurrency, there was only one blockchain, Bitcoin. But today, we live in a multi-blockchain world. There are several blockchains available right now, including Ethereum, Solana, Avalanche, and others. There are also layer 2 blockchain solutions such as Polygon Arbitrum, which are quicker and more effective. More and more investors are looking to switch chains in order to earn more money, cut costs, purchase art, and do other things, taking into account the variety of advantages provided by various blockchains. If you have Ethereum tokens, you might want to migrate to a blockchain like Solana to buy mints, or to Polygon to play games, because these blockchains have lower transaction fees than Ethereum. It is critical in such a scenario that many blockchains may communicate with one another and do not operate independently, since Polkadot is a protocol that connects the whole network of purpose-built blockchains. It offers a remedy for this interoperability. So what exactly does Polkadot do? The Polkadot network joins various blockchains together. As you can see, a Polkadot is a network of these networks, a blockchain of chains, if you will. Additionally, it is a middle ground between blockchains, processing a variety of transactions and exchanging data between them. Sharding generally refers to dividing the blockchain into numerous smaller pieces while operating in parallel. The task is divided across various portions of the same blockchain, even though typically every transaction must be completed through a single blockchain. If that sounds too technical, let me give you an analogy. Picture a blockchain as a large department store with just one checkout line. It's painfully sluggish because every transaction must go through that sole checkout queue. Sharding entails setting up numerous checkout lanes, which gives blockchain transactions more routes to take before being validated, reducing this congestion. By handling several transactions simultaneously and avoiding bottlenecks that develop when transactions are processed one at a time, Polkadot makes it possible to scale. The DOT token may be an option for your retirement plan due to its scalability and interoperability. How many DOT tokens are required to retire in just 5 years and maintain a comfortable standard of living for the rest of your life? We'll start by estimating the cost of living. Since the cost of living varies greatly, you must project it for the next 5 to 10 years. The current cost of living in the United States, assuming you intend to retire there, is around $4,500 per month. For the sake of this calculation, that equals to 54 grand for a year. Over the past 30 years, the US has seen a median inflation rate of 2.4%. The cost of living in 5 years, assuming an annual inflation rate of 2.4%, will roughly be $60,800. Second, a continuous input of funds from your investments is crucial to surviving off of passive income. The yields of rewards typically vary from time to time, but as we have seen for other established cryptocurrency, they usually settle about 5%. The DOT tokens can earn you a staking rewards. I've made the assumption for this calculation that you would receive a 5% annual return on the value of your tokens. Your annual cost of living should be covered by this 5% in ideal circumstances. Now, calculating the cost of the DOT token for 5 years from now is the third stage. This is honestly the hardest, most challenging, and most unknown part of the calculation. Cryptocurrencies have a history of being volatile, and they presumably will continue to be in the future years. Ethereum can be used as a benchmark because it has no supply or upper limit. Additionally, both tokens function as essential to supporting the blockchain. So in the end, the economics of Ethereum and DOT are more or less comparable. When compared to Ethereum, which has a market valuation of $238 billion and was launched in 2020, Polkadot is obviously just as developed. I predict that it will catch up to Ethereum in just 5 years. In other words, if Polkadot reaches the present market cap of Ethereum in 5 years, its worth will be $241 using its current quantity of tokens. For two different reasons, depending on your point of view, you could say that this estimate is conservative. First off, Polkadot will significantly exceed Ethereum if it succeeds, since it is expected to play a key role in tying together various blockchains. As a result, its market cap may definitely be higher than that of Ethereum's at the moment. The tokens of different projects that produce value, like DOT, will outperform the others as more people become aware of this cryptocurrency. But considering the number of investors active in the field, we believe it makes more sense to be cautious. Well, I calculated that DOT token will be worth $241 in 5 years. So based on our presumptions, how many DOT tokens would you need to retire in 5 years? In 5 years, you will need about 5,047 tokens, which is $48,814 in today's money. Be reminded that this is just a rough estimation based on my personal crypto market research. Does this sound like a reliable means to live off passive income from cryptocurrencies alone? Let us hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. Additionally, please leave a like, subscribe, and click the bell button to receive information on our new crypto content related videos. If you want to watch more of our content, check out this video in the lower right corner. You can also check out our playlist of related content. Anyway, see you later, and thank you for watching.